Today is April 11th, and today we get to talk about the false ego. What an interesting subject. Our false ego may not be visible to us, but it is very visible to everyone else. Now, it'd be better if it was visible to us. And it's not wrong that it's visible to others. Actually, it's good that it's visible to others because others can help you because they see it. And if you're vulnerable, it's powerful. If you're not pretending to be somebody you're not, it's powerful because that's humility, that's reality, that's integrity. Vulnerability is very important in relationships, to not be pretentious. Vulnerability is very important in solving problems because you can talk to people about your problems. You're not pretending, you're not hiding, you don't have them. False ego means to create image, to show an image of what you are not, to be honored by those who you feel you need to be honored by. You know why we need to be honored by other people? Because we lack confidence in specific areas of our life. And we want to show that off to others and get their honor, to try to convince ourselves. No, actually, I am intelligent, and I'm going to do something intelligent. So intelligent people will tell me I'm intelligent, and that will prove I'm intelligent, because actually, I don't even believe I am. Because I lack self-confidence in my own intelligence. I need to show off. Like we asked this question in our workshops, what do you want people to believe about you? What's the image that you want people to believe about you? And it's always what you want them to believe about you is what you don't believe in yourself. Isn't that interesting? And then we ask the question further, who specifically do you want to believe that about you? Who are you trying to impress specifically? If you lack intelligence, probably you're trying to impress the people who have intelligence. If you're not good at something, then you try to show off to get people to think that you're good at something that you're not good at, because you need them to compliment you, because you lack self-confidence. So then you're always trying to get other people's recognition, appreciation, and so forth, because you doubt it within yourself. So that's the problem. So the reason it's also a problem, especially for us, it's a problem in general, but especially for us, is because that attitude contaminates the environment. Because a devotional environment should be very open, we should be very vulnerable, we should be very willing to reveal our problems to others, and that's how we solve our problems. But if we are trying to be pretentious, then we have to go around pretending we don't have problems or pretending we're more Krishna conscious than we are. That contaminates the atmosphere. It takes a lot of energy to pretend. People expect a lot from us. We want to live up to that expectation, but we don't always live up to that expectation, and if we don't, we shouldn't pretend that we are. When you come to spiritual life, you don't come to spiritual life to gratify your ego. You come to spiritual life to develop the ego of servant. So to seek honor, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, it's actually evil to seek it in the society of Vaishnavas. It's a very evil thing. There's all that honor is meant to go to Guru and Krishna. And I'm trying to seek it myself. And I'm trying to seek it from the people who are meant to give it to Guru and Krishna. That's even worse than seeking it from the outside society. So therefore he called it evil. I know usually we don't think of it as evil, but he called it evil. It's very interesting, isn't it, that he would call it evil. And looked at in this light, it is a bit evil. So we come to spiritual life not to gratify our ego. We come to spiritual life to basically dissolve the false ego. That's the whole point. So when you're in the society of devotees, if you try to position yourself in order to put yourself above somebody or to get recognition, it's just the wrong atmosphere. It's something that we should have left before we join the Krishna consciousness movement. It's not something we should bring into it because it contaminates it. And as you probably know, many people are looking for Krishna consciousness, and they read Prabhupada's books, and they're really, really impressed by it, and they're really satisfied, and they're expecting when they go into a society that they're going to see what's in Prabhupada's books, they're going to see it in that society, and if they don't, it's very discouraging. It's very, very discouraging. Because if they don't find it there, where are they going to find it? So it's not only something we need to do for ourselves, but it's something that we need to do for everyone who's coming to Krishna consciousness, or everyone who will come to Krishna consciousness. So the false ego, our whole point is to minimize false ego by being totally in the mood of one who serves, one who appreciates, one who honors others, and not seeking that for ourselves. Hare Krishna.